by their 5th year of selling cheese, they had finished construction on the 7 vaulted underground 22,000 square foot ripening facility, which is just sort of hard to imagine from those early days phases. But what it really allowed them to do was get enough large format Cabot clothline that's made in the bigger production facility up the road at Cabot onto the shelves and then onto pallets. And that's when they could get a refrigerated truck to show up. That's when they could start having conversations with distributors. They had enough cheese, enough weight to sort of get into a national distribution network, and then they could sprinkle their small production cheeses on top. And that's when they started thinking to themselves, okay, who else has cheese that could, piggyback on this pallet and ride out to market instead of doing all of that high touch, direct consumer, expensive packaging, hard to control the temperature of shipping. So this was really a breakthrough for the company and allowed us to take it to the next level. So here's just a couple more scenes from the caves these days. We saw the Bloomy Rind cave in action. This is what we call the ellipse, sort of the hallway in between the vaults, which is a very bustling place. Here's like the lab technician taking some compositional data, measuring the pH and moisture of a developing batch. There's Mateo in his underground bunker masterpiece. We have the lift here that we use to get cheese up and down from the tall shelves, and then our natural rind cave where Bailey, Hayes, and Blue would live in our tome styles. So just a couple snapshots of what that facility looks like today, and it's really been greatly impactful in our rural area, being able to get our cheeses farther away from home into metropolitan areas, take the cash from those sales, and then reinvest it in our local area has had a huge impact on our community in a positive way. So we're really proud of that. And that's our whole MO, is just like building pipelines to where the people are and then bringing the resources back here. Michael's put together an awesome series of content for this month. If this is the first one that you've tuned in for, I highly encourage you to check out the other ones that he's put together. I'm going to do 2 more, one pairing chocolate and wine, and the other bourbon and some charcuterie. So we've got a lot of fun stuff coming down the pike. And you're also able to order a tasting set from Jasper Hill. That's going to be the same cheeses that we're going to use in different settings. So this was the story of Jasper Hill and the artisan cheese movement. And then in the pairing classes, we're really going to dive deep into the sensory properties of each cheese and pair them with other things. So you can pick up that tasting kit at jasperhillfarm.com/shop. And then there's a link to that specific tasting kit for these classes. So I'm so happy to be able to be here today to share the story of Jasper Hill and my love of cheese, obviously. And thanks for supporting American Cheese Month and American cheese producers all over the country. I hope you have a lot of fun tasting and learning more about it. Thank you so much, Michael, for having me.